Here was a time when ideas felt distant, not gone, just quiet. I returned to painting through commissioned work. Church murals, icons. It was disciplined work, demanding, precise. But something was still missing. Routine can be safe, and yet it can slowly silence the world of ideas. Then, without force, ideas began to return, not as finished images, but as fragments, questions, faces, inner tensions. This is where mental constructions began. Painting didn't solve everything, but it showed me the way. Back to patience, to thinking, to staying with an image long enough to understand what it asks for. Ideas don't arrive complete. They are built, layer by layer, mistake by mistake. Nothing is fully erased. Everything leaves a trace. Sometimes the painting leads, sometimes I follow, and sometimes we wait together. This series is called Mental Constructions, because ideas are not accidents. They are constructed. When ideas hit, they don't shout, they stay. Reality is not something we simply observe. It is something we actively construct, every single day. From early experiences, beliefs are formed. From fear, control is born. From repetition, habits become laws. Slowly, almost imperceptibly, the mind builds structures that begin to define what we think is possible. These structures are invisible, yet they shape every decision we make. They dictate how we see ourselves, how we perceive others, and how we interpret the world around us. Time becomes pressure. Expectations turn into barriers. The need for certainty creates confinement. What once felt like protection gradually transforms into limitation. In mental constructions, the figures are not trapped by the world. They are enclosed by their own mental architecture. Walls, wires, control mechanisms, and fractured symbols represent states of mind we unknowingly accept as reality. But every construction contains its own weakness. Cracks appear when awareness begins, when questions replace obedience, when consciousness challenges inherited narratives. Destruction, in this sense, is not violent. It is necessary. The collapse of mental structures is the first step toward freedom. Beyond the broken walls, another space reveals itself. The universe emerges as a recurring presence, not as escape, but as expansion, a symbol of openness, uncertainty, and infinite possibility. In contrast to the closed systems of the mind, the universe has no imposed borders, no predefined roles, no expectations to fulfill. It invites us to exist rather than perform, to observe rather than control, to become rather than conform. Mental constructions is an invitation to recognize the frameworks we live inside, to question their origin, and to decide whether they still serve us. Because when mental constructions dissolve, reality does not disappear, it expands. And in that expansion, freedom begins.